This is Newsbeat from OU Daily. I'm Megan Pratt. Here are your weekly headlines. Nearly half of Gaylord College female full-time faculty and staff signed a letter sent to college and university leadership detailing an alleged hostile work environment and culture of discrimination, nepotism, violation of policies, and secrecy within the college. These allegations contributed to the college's decision to bring an external consultant and self-described quote-unquote dispute doctor to campus this month to interview faculty and staff members. The letter was sent to Interim Dean David Craig, Provost Andre Dennis Wright, and Associate Provost for Academic Integrity Chris Walker in early September. Read more at oudaily.com. OU announced the appointment of Andrea Miller, Dean of the Mayborn School of Journalism at the University of North Texas, Dean of the Gaylord College of Journalism and Mass Communication. Miller's background consists of involvement in high school and college-level media and 10 years of working professionally in broadcast journalism. In 1990, Miller started at KAMU-TV in College Station, Texas, later working at two Dallas-Fort Worth market stations, WFAA-TV in 1993, and then KTVT-TV in 1994, where she later became a producer. Previously, she was a professor and associate dean for undergraduate studies at the Manship College of Mass Communication at Louisiana State University. There, she taught courses in crisis communications, broadcast news, and multimedia reporting. Miller beat out four other candidates: Mike Betcher, a nationally distinguished veteran network news correspondent and OU journalism professor; David Perlmutter, Texas Tech University professor and former dean of its journalism college; Emily Metzgar, Kent State University School of Media and Journalism director; and Avery Holton, chair of the Department of Communication at the University of Utah. Miller succeeds former Dean Ed Kelly, who retired after serving roughly 8 years in the role. The Institutional Equity Office is beginning a search for the next Institutional Equity Officer following the departure of Christine Taylor. Christine Taylor worked at the university for 2 years, serving as the Institutional Equity Officer, Equal Opportunity Officer, and the Title IX Coordinator. Marcy Gracie, who has worked in the Office of Legal Counsel, will take over for Taylor in an interim position until the role for Institutional Equity Officer is filled. Governor Kevin Stitt, Mayor Larry Heikkila, Cleveland County commissioners, and other Norman business leaders announced economic development initiatives for Cleveland County, all meant to generate sustainable economic growth by supporting entrepreneurship and business startups ahead of OU's move to the Southeastern Conference. Initiatives announced that the event included Startup 405, a venture to encourage jobs and economic growth, a $2 million Cleveland County Centurions Growth Fund, and Beyond the Norman Innovation Week, a week-long celebration and showcase for local entrepreneurs. OU announced it would award 4 honorary degrees at spring commencement ceremonies. Recipients include singer Toby Keith, businessman Tom E. Love, economist Barbara Ann Posey Jones, and longtime donor David Proctor. Read more about the recipients' lives on oudaily.com. Last Friday, over 150 students across campus were recognized at a campus awards ceremony for their dedication to the university, community, and peers. Awards presented at the ceremony included the Campus Life Award, the George Henderson's Jr. Award, the Belinda Bizco Leadership Scholarship, and various President's Outstanding Students Awards. OU Board of Regents Chair Eric Stevenson aims to support his alma mater as the university faces several transitions. In March, Stevenson was appointed as chair of the OU Board of Regents, succeeding Regent Natalie Shirley. Stevenson will be leading the university as it transitions to the Southeastern Conference, enters a new age of strict diversity, equity, and inclusion guidelines, and strives to close out a $2 billion fundraising campaign to bring more financial stability to the university. Read more about Stevenson's career and goals at oudaily.com. The Norman Housing Rehabilitation Program helps low to moderate income homeowners with emergency repairs and may lose funding if Biden's Community Development Block Grant budget cut proposal is accepted. In President Joe Biden's newest budget proposal, the grant program is facing a cut of $500 million compared to the 2024 fiscal year budget. The current federal budget allocates $3.4 billion to CDBGs, whereas Biden's proposed 2025 budget would allocate $2.9 billion. Currently, the program receives approximately $900,000 in funding from the federal grant. Cuts to the program are most likely to impact moderate to low-income residents and neighborhoods. Let's look at the Daily's calendar for coming events this week. On Friday, students and faculty are invited to join Relay for Life to celebrate cancer survivors and remember loved ones. On Friday, promote sustainability by participating in Green Week's Thrift Swap at OU Food Pantry. On Saturday, watch OU softball at the University of Central Florida. Check the calendar tab on our website, which features campus, city, and statewide events. Thanks for listening to Newsbeat from OU Daily. This is the Daily's weekly news podcast. New episodes of Newsbeat will air every Thursday. In between episodes, keep up with us throughout the week on Facebook at OU Daily and Instagram and Threads at the OU Daily. Sports fans, be sure to check out the OU Daily Sports Podcast for the latest in sports and commentary. If you want to read more about the stories you heard on this podcast, you can find those and more online at oudaily.com. My name is Megan Pratt. I'm a news reporter here at the Daily, and we'll see you here next week on Newsbeat.